A lot can change after 30+ seasons and over 600 episodes. Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we'll be discussing the evolution of The Simpsons. The Simpsons is one of Primetime's most iconic animated shows, if not the most iconic animated show. This game-changing series likely wouldn't exist, however, had it not been for a last-minute change. When the Tracey Ullman Show producer James L. Brooks wanted to incorporate animated shorts, Matt Groening planned to pitch his comic strip Life in Hell.
The comic strip appears in newspapers around the country and around the world, and it's me just by myself. It's Matt Groening, pure and simple, my rabbits, acting in their little hellish ways, struggling with love, work, sex, and death.
At the risk of losing the publication rights, though, Groening instead devised another idea about a dysfunctional family shortly before his pitch meeting.
But I do have a brother and sister who I have not humiliated by naming a Simpson after them, and I can't tell who's more annoyed with me, the ones who were named or the ones who weren't.
Already naming 4 out of the 5 characters after his own family members, Groening felt it would be too obvious if he named the eldest son Matt, and instead went with Bart, an anagram for brat. On April 19, 1987, the world was introduced to Bart, Homer, Lisa, Marge, and Maggie in the first Simpsons short, Good Night.
Good night, dear.
Good night.
Dad, what were you saying, Dad? I didn't get the thing about the brain or matter. Could you be more specific?
All right, climb in.
Troy McClure sums it up best.
They haven't changed a bit, have they?
Since the animators just traced over Groening's sketches, the animation was on the cruder side. Nevertheless, the shorts proved popular and funny enough for Fox to greenlight a half-hour series, which Groening and Brooks co-produced alongside Sam Simon.
Fortunately, I had a network connection. The man who cut my hair was also president of Fox.
The Christmas special Simpsons Roasting on an Open Fire aired on December 17, 1989. The pilot was Fox's second highest rated broadcast at the time, and as the first season got rolling, Bartmania took over popular culture. Yet the show was still finding the look and voice that would define later seasons. After season 2, Groening and Brooks stepped down as showrunners but remained involved in the series. Simon, having clashed with Groening and Brooks, left production entirely, although he maintained his executive producer's credit and a cut of the show's profits. Writers Al Jean and Mike Reiss took over as showrunners in season 3, which is when The Simpsons really came into its own.
Hey, I called for that.
Put a lid on it, Simpson. There's no I in team.
Some of these guys have a bad attitude, Skip.
They sure do, Strawberry.
Not only was the animation a lot more solid, but the characters were more three-dimensional, the parody was sharper, and celebrity guest stars became a part of the show's DNA.
Did you ever know that you're my hero?
It was also during this era that the show's focus started shifting from Bart to Captain Wacky, later renamed Homer.
As wacky as those kids were, they were no match for Captain Wacky, later renamed Homer.
The Simpsons would receive new showrunners every couple of years, with each bringing their own unique signature to the table. David Merkin helmed the show from seasons 5 to 6, during which time the series really started to embrace the animation medium. Merkin took The Simpsons to places most live-action sitcoms wouldn't or couldn't venture, such as outer space. As over-the-top as storylines would get, the Merkin years also delved deeper into the show's emotional core, as seen in season 6's And Maggie Makes 3 and Lisa's Wedding.
You're like a flower that grew out of a pot of dirt.
That's a horrible thing to say.
Oh, come on, you complain about them more than anyone.
Maybe, but I still love them. And I don't think you understand that.
Where Merkin started to put more emphasis on the show's supporting players, Bill Oakley and Josh Weinstein decided to shine the spotlight back on the Simpsons family when they took over in season 7.
Here's your lemonade, and here's your beer. Ooh, you're such a vigorous young go-getter. When's your next coffee break?
Anytime I want.
At the same time, the duo opened the show up to more experimentation, producing out-of-genre episodes like 22 short films about Springfield and Simpson califragilistic Annoyed Grunt, Shuss.
If you cut every corner, it is really not so bad. Everybody does it, even Mom and Dad.
Mike Scully was promoted to showrunner in season 9, and most fans would agree that this marked the end of the Golden Age. That's not to say that the Scully years are bad. The show remained consistently clever, with the episodes Trash of the Titans, Behind the Laughter, and Homer all winning Creative Arts Emmys.
So, where did that rat come from?
He must have brought it in with him.
Damn it! Man, is he dumb. Where do they get these subjects?
Yet it was around this time that character development and continuity got thrown out the window. Nowhere was this more apparent than in Season 9's The Principal and the Pauper.
I have never been happier or prouder to be Seymour Skinner.
You're not Seymour Skinner.
Skinner? Skinner? I'm Skinner.
Seymour?
Often considered a shark-jumping moment, the episode revealed that Principal Skinner was an imposter, altering his character's whole history.
I'm an imposter. That man is the real Seymour Skinner.
By the end of the episode, however, everything reverts back to normal and the town pretends it never happened.
And I further decree that everything will be just like it was before all this happened, and no one will ever mention it again.
While the episode does deliver some big laughs, they come at a great price. Skinner's voice actor, Harry Shearer, even told the writers, "You're taking something that an audience has built 8 years or 9 years of investment in and just tossed it in the trash can for no good reason."
Principal Skinner?
Up yours, children.
This set a precedent for the rest of the series as it became less about character-based jokes and more about out-of-nowhere throwaway gags. And we haven't even mentioned the elf jockeys yet.
We are the jockeys, jockeys are we.
Al Jean returned as showrunner in Season 13 and has steered the ship ever since. From this point on, The Simpsons has had its ups, such as the 2007 theatrical movie, and its downs, such as Season 23's Lisa Goes Gaga.
Burn it now.
Yet it never reached the same heights as those early years. Somewhere down the road, the characters started to become one-note caricatures of their former selves, even giving birth to the term Flanderization.
It's all gone. Everything. Gone diddly on.
It's ironic that a lot of people consider Family Guy a Simpsons knockoff when modern Simpsons episodes are a lot more reliant on the random jokes and pop culture references we associate with the Griffin family. To its credit, The Simpsons has never looked better. The series made the leap from celluloid animation to digital ink and paint in Season 14 and upgraded to high definition in Season 20. The newer episodes have much smoother animation, packing in more visual gags than ever before. Couch gags have also grown more ambitious, with guest animators even being brought in. This just goes to show, however, that the creative team has become more interested in producing a string of catchy gags rather than writing a flowing narrative. The Simpsons are now vessels who exist to tell jokes, most of which feel forced and not that funny.
It's hard to say. Something that started decades ago and was applauded and inoffensive is now politically incorrect. What can you do?
Where other long-running cartoons like South Park have at least tried adapting with the times, The Simpsons seem stuck in a primordial state. The show is still prevalent in today's pop culture world, but this is mainly due to our nostalgia for classic episods and their strange and hilarious ability to predict current events.
As you know, we've inherited quite a budget crunch from President Trump. How bad is it, Secretary Van Houten?
We're broke.
With the passing of cast members like Marsha Wallace and Russi Taylor in recent years, however, many feel the show needs to finally call it quits.
Ned, if we're gonna stay together, you have to promise that my past will never, ever get in our way.
In 2019, theme composer Danny Elfman reportedly claimed that the series was on its way out. Al Jean, however, said that the show isn't ending, and it's at least renewed until Season 32.
I admire its purity, its lack of messy humanity. This creature, as you call it, is unencumbered by the petty morality of a dying species.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Over the years, The Simpsons has slowly devolved in terms of humor, character, and story. What The Simpsons embedded in our culture, though, is still very much evolving. When the show hit the airwaves in 1989, it revolutionized animation with its adult appeal, political satire, and ingenious parodies.
Give me the bat, Marge. Give me the bat. Give me the bat. Come on. Give me the bat. Give me the bat.
We can see its impact in modern animated shows like BoJack Horseman, Rick and Morty, and Bob's Burgers. Its influence isn't restricted to adult animation either, finding its way into shows geared towards younger audiences like Adventure Time.
Bart the boy and a dog named Homer, and jokes written on signs at Simpsons time.
Even Disney, which for years has prided itself on being family-oriented, has adopted some of the show's edge and wit with movies like Zootopia and shows like Gravity Falls.
Come in, but be warned. If you enter, you may be subjected to my tales. Tales designed to sell my merchandise!
This isn't all that surprising, seeing as how a lot of the Simpsons alumni went to work at Disney Pixar, including The Incredibles director Brad Bird and Wreck-It Ralph director Rich Moore. So maybe it's fitting that The Simpsons is on Disney+.
I'm not gonna do it, you're not gonna make me do it. I don't care how much they paid.
You put on that nose and ears or I'll take off yours.
We'll just have to see if The Simpsons will ever end or if the franchise will evolve further. For now though, we still have those golden years, which continue to inspire other animators and will inspire all TV creators for generations to come.
The Simpsons are going to Delaware!
I want to see Wilmington!
I want to visit a screen door factory.
This'll be last season.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.